show how coincidence helps to bring out the major issues that are raised in some of the text. It's a combination of coincidence and themes. Coincidence refers to two happenings taking place at the same time as if they were planned, whereas they are not. In a walk in the night, Michael Adonis is dismissed from his place of work and goes to the popular drinking spot. Coincidentally, he meets Foxy and his gang who are looking for Willie Boy, whom they want to use in an operation later on in the day, highlighting criminality. Michael goes to have a stroll on the Chick streets, and he is accosted by some white policemen who wrestle him to the ground, search his pockets, question him before letting him go, because they think that he might be planning an armed robbery. This is so because the whites believe that every black man is a criminal, highlighting violence, racial segregation, and harassment. Michael kills Uncle Dottie because of an argument, because of a frustration of having lost his job. And Uncle Dottie wants to console him with a bottle of whiskey. Unfortunately, they have an argument which turns out sour, and he hits the old man with a bottle, and he falls and dies. Coincidentally, he leaves the apartment, and Willie Boy comes there searching for him, but stumbles on the corpse of Uncle Dottie, and he rushes out of the apartment building. But he is spotted by some of the occupants who find his rush suspicious, and they report to the police, and now he becomes the prime suspect. He is shot, he is allowed to bleed to death, and he dies carelessly, highlighting violence and man's inhumanity to man. In Across the Mongolo, Ngwe and his companions are humiliated at the bridge. Coincidentally, many bosses use the advantage to run away from control, leading the gendarme to let them go. Nevertheless, on their way, the driver informs the passengers that he had given 2,000 francs to the gendarme for him to give back his car documents, highlighting bribery. Ngwe and his friend go to the Ministry of Education to deposit Ngwe's document for scholarship, which he had not deposited because of the death of teacher Marewe. On their way in, they meet some Anglophone students who are coming out, and they inform them that they have handed some money to Quentin in order for him to add their names on the scholarship list. The handing of money to Quentin in order for him to give them the service that they deserve highlights bribery. Ngwe is on his way to the campus, and he wants to take the shortcut through Senkien, but he does not know that a strike is ongoing on campus at the same moment. The policemen arrest him, and when he speaks in English, they accuse him of being one of the leaders of the strike, and they also brandish him a dangerous element. They take him to Senkien. He is detained, he is deprived of food and water. He is taken to the balançoire where he is tortured. All these actions highlight violence, oppression, dictatorship, and man's inhumanity. Ngwe and Shirila go on holidays and they promise to return back on the same day. Unfortunately, Ngwe does not make the rendezvous because Anders had fallen sick in Bakwa. Shirila takes advantage of Ngwe's absence and invites Monsieur Beso to her room. And Ngwe shows up unannounced. There is some verbal confrontation, and Ngwe eats the food that is meant for Monsieur Beso, sleeps on the bed disrespecting him. Consequently, Monsieur Beso leaves the room very furious, threatening Ngwe. And later on, we learn that Ngwe has scored a 0 in 2 of the major courses in which he usually performs extremely well. The confrontation highlights conflict. The threat and its execution highlights revenge. In Across the Mongolo, we're done and we go to the cask of Amontillado. It is by coincidence that Fortunato meets Trezor on the carnival ground, and they decide to go to his house because Montresor makes him to understand that he wants him to go and taste some wine in order to ascertain its quality, highlighting hypocrisy. It is also coincidental that the day that Fortunato and Montresor meet coincides with the carnival, thereby giving the opportunity for the Montresor Palazzo to be empty of its occupants since many of them have gone to the carnival. This gives Montresor the opportunity to do whatever thing he wants. He takes Fortunato into the catacomb, gives him wine and makes him drunk, chains him to the wall, and buries him alive, highlighting violence and man's inhumanity to man. Thank you for listening. Share our video and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Facebook at Invictus Forum.